Alright guys, we're done with part one of this video. Seth beat me in fishing 6-3, so you know, you'll have that, is what it is. But as promised, part two is going to be touching up what we already did in my previous video. This camera has been on fire. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's kind of one of the reasons we had to come back here. The battery's completely shot. So a couple things I'm going to do. I'm going to retouch up this with the Old Faithful full throttle. I'm going to go ahead and take that camera down, move over all the files that are on it to my hard drive, put a new SD card in it because I didn't have an SD card in it, hook up a solar charger for the battery that I just bought, and leave it here on this spot, and then go check a couple more. So let's get started, and hopefully we got some cool footage to show you guys. Now all we need is a good rain. Alright, like I said, this one kind of ran into a little bit of a problem because I don't have an SD card in it. So that means that I'm going to have to connect it to the hard drive on the computer to get all the footage that I want to be able to put in this video so you guys can see it. So start that process. Boy, you know what I hope I brought, and I might not have. All right, well, apparently I forgot the cord that connects the camera to the computer. It was in there at one point, it's not anymore, no big deal. I'm gonna see if there's one of them in here with this solar panel. If so, that'd be real cool. And if not, it's not the end of the world. I'll just take that camera back out with me. I've got another one to put up here, so yeah, here's what it is. Excited to see how this does. Never tried one of these before. Looky there, looky there. I think that might be what we need. Cool. So the solar panel is going to go on the back burner for a minute. We're going to fire up the computer and start transferring this stuff over. Okay. And right there. All right. Cool. Now I'll take my hard drive. My whole life is saved on this thing. Every deer clip that I've ever filmed, every trail camera, all my home videos, everything. Probably should get a backup, shouldn't I? So the way that I have everything broken down in here is it's saved, you know, you got the trail cameras folder, then it's broken down by year, month, and then location. And again, this is what we call the cabin lick. So that's what the name of this file is, cabin lick. And then, all right, well, I got that transferring over. Let's take a peek at this bad boy. Okay, we got some cordage. Cool. And a strap to put her on a tree. Let's do a little bit of brush trimming so we make sure that this thing gets plenty of sun. All right, so this is the tree I want to go on. I think it gets a lot of morning sun coming in from over top of the clearing. It's a little shaded back that way, but it still catches some. So we're going to try it out. Boy, that sounded nice. Oh shoot. Ant got me. guys think? Maybe a little bit that way? Well, you're wrong. It's actually this way. That's what I get for listening to you guys. These little ants, jeez. Yeah. Alright, maybe I was wrong. It does need to go a little bit that way. Good call. I think I want it down a little bit more. Get out of here, ants. Jeez. Nope. Too much. That'll do. Folks, y'all are about to see me start dancing. These ants get in my pants. Don't let me forget where that fell. I don't know. Give her a shot and see, I guess. Well, we got her topped off. This probably hasn't even been the best one that we've been getting as far as pictures go, but probably the most bucks out of all of them. Even a little bit of the grass that I planted is coming up. It's not a big area because I was kind of too lazy the day that I was doing it to do it all by hand. But got big plans for one to put in sometime before season. So I think based on the planning chart, we'll have plenty of time to do that. But topping this off was the main concern, and then getting the solar camera up behind you guys. Sending pictures to my phone already, so I think I didn't screw it up too bad. So we're gonna get loaded up and go to the next one. May throw another camera or two out, depends, I'm not sure, but we definitely got a few more cards to pull. So hopefully got some cool videos to show you guys. Check this out, I'll show you guys this. Moving some logs. The woodpecker has absolutely demolished this tree. Got a perfect hole in it. And it even goes down inside there a little ways. Well, quite a bit of ways. That's pretty cool. Watch your feet. Alright guys, it's our last stop for the day. Just a little bit of touch up here. I actually got some trace mineral salt in a bag that I'm going to pour out here. This one's the closest to any bodies of water of all my licks. So if I want to put salt to them, I figured it'd be the one that they could get to some water real quick after. I'm going to change the card and then head to the house. Alright guys, that'll do us. And being that this one is a cell camera, I know what's on this card, and trust me, you guys are going to want to stick around to see this. Well, that wraps us up for part one of this part two video, and now it's time to transition to the main reason everybody's here, the bucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down camera by camera and show you guys the highlights of each one from the month that we had them up. First off, we're going to do the cabin lick, which is the first spot that we went to in today's video. And this one is really cool. It's got a lot of different bucks on it, which I'm pretty excited about. Some of these, there's a lot of young bucks and a lot of bucks with good potential that might be shooters this year, as well as some really cool predator footage that I hope you guys can catch. Specifically look for where the fox pees and where the coyotes go after that. Alright, well the second place that we're going to go to is what I call the Village, which is our second stop in today's video. Unfortunately, most of the buck footage from this video is at night. Most of the clips in here are night videos, which just don't look quite as good in my opinion, but you know, hey, the one benefit is the biggest buck in this video is included in this set. So take a look and let me know, and see if you guys think that that one buck at the very end maybe has some warts on him or something. We're not quite sure. Again, it's a night video, it's hard to tell, but take a peek at it and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, it's a pretty good buck in there, ain't it? Yeah, I'm excited to chase that one for sure. All right, now spot 3 is going to be what I call the far point. And there's some really good deer on this one, but some of my favorite clips are the fighting footage that comes from these deer getting territorial over this mineral lick. Not just deer fighting other deer, there's other critters in there too. Alright, now spot 4 is going to be what I call the low gap field. It's the one in the previous preparation video that I did nothing but a bunch of weed eating for. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it a little bit. There's no big bucks in this set of clips, but there is some really cool encounters with different does and their fawns. There was something about the clearing that we put in that they really seem to like to bring their fawns into. So watch these clips and let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, well the final set of clips is from a spot that I call the Stump lick. Pretty self-explanatory. It was a stump that I started putting minerals out on, and the deer have wallered it down to just about nothing. Nothing really crazy on this one, but it is kind of a mix of a lot of the stuff that we were seeing at the other spots. Deer kind of fighting over it. Most of the clips, or most of the good buck clips, were at night. We got some mama and baby action, and surprisingly the mama and the baby are not deer, so no spoilers. You have to check that out and see. But before we get into the clips, I just want to see and kind of get a gauge for how you guys like this style of video. I kind of wanted to let the clips do the talking for themselves. I didn't want to do a bunch of talking over the trail camera stuff. Just kind of let you guys listen to the music and see the animals in their natural habitat without me chattering in your ear. If you guys like this style, let me know, because to be honest with you, I have a ton of trail cam footage. This is just 1 month in the heat of the summer, so you can imagine how things heat up, how these cameras are going to react all fall. Now if you guys are interested, I can do the voiceover stuff, or we can do it this way. So if you don't care, please jump in the comments and let me know what you guys think. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and hope you like these final clips. Alright guys, we're back where we all started this morning, and it's been a good day. We caught some fish, got some cameras moved, replenished the feed, and had a whole lot of fun while doing it. You know, everybody says that Labor Day is kind of the unofficial end of summer, but for me, I like to view it as anything after the 4th of July is a little bit of pre-fall. It's time to get out, get into the deer woods, figure out what they're doing, how they're moving, and what exactly is going on. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed all the videos. You know, I've really tried to bring you along and show you a little bit of the work that goes into getting these. It's not just the 10 or 15 second clips that you see floating around online. It takes a lot of work to get these bucks in front of these cameras. A lot of scouting, a lot of effort putting the minerals and the feed out and figuring out where they move. So I hope you guys have enjoyed all that, and if so, it would mean a lot to us if you take the time to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. We're so close to cracking 1,000. That's the goal. And if you guys can push us there, I got a nice little driftwood football with your name on it. So remember guys, take it slow out there and listen for the call.